What is up, guys? Aaron here, bringing back to another video. Minecraft tips and tricks, a new series that I'm gonna do for all you beginners, and eventually you guys will learn what to do and what not to do. So this first episode is gonna be a sword with strafing, critical, and block hitting. So let's get on to it. So this is the strafing part. So just pretend this guy is the enemy or the cobblestone, and strafing just good for team fights, and then single fights just trying to get around him and get a good angle to hit him so they won't attack you. And that's what it is, just strafe around and around the body. And this guy was chasing me, so here's some clips that I got example on the topic of strafing. First one, I tried to attack and turn on him, and then I started strafe with the flint steel trying to juke him, and then I got too close and I got set on fire. But eventually he ran away because it was too low, and then he started attacking me. I just jumped over his head, and then this is a good angle that I got on him. He couldn't attack me. Another good angle right here, a good example too, is when I strafe around him. Look at that, he cannot hit me. That's what you want when you're strafing and you already know that you're gonna win that fight. So you saw right here, he's trying to team with me, but I just started strafing, couldn't hit me at least once. So, and then he eventually hit me. So this is a example of a team fight that this is really useful. So they have stone swords and they're a team, and I have a wood sword, but I have a little bit armor than him, but this is still good to strafing. This guy, they couldn't hit me most of the time. When that green guy, like green skin, started first attack me, I strafed for got a good strafe on him and started to get some good hits. And then the next, oh never mind, not the next one, sorry. But next one, we're gonna move on to the critical. So the critical is when you jump and when you fall down and then you hit. That's when you get the particles of the critical. You see right there, you don't want to jump and then right when you're in the air you hit. That's when you don't get the criticals, as you see right here. No critical, and then the critical eventually. And then yeah, you don't want to jump and then hit. No, you want to jump when you fall down. You want to hit. Okay. So let's go on to the clips. This is kind of a alright example, but it was really useful because, alright, you guys see the situation. So I was in that situation, and then I had to jump and then hit. So that last second critical. If I didn't have that, I would have lost. And this guy has some armor, and I just didn't look at the particles of the critical, and I just finished that off with a strafe. And this one, this guy didn't know I was here, so I just critical particles. You saw those particles. That's when you know you got a critical. And this was a good one. I have a wood sword with no armor, barely armor, and this guy had a whole bunch of. You want to start off with a critical, and this guy could have killed me, but I had one heart, and then I started off with a criticals. That's what you want. That example is the perfect example that you need to do. And this is the block hitting. Alright, let's move on to the block hitting. Sorry about that. I had to move my chair. And block hitting. So you don't want to you don't want to start off with a right click with your blocking, but this only works with the sword obviously, and this is not really good with the strafing. You saw it like 2 seconds before I showed the example. And you don't want to run after him and try to block it at the same time, because it will slow you down really fast. And then I'm going to show you some clips. Boom, kill that guy, and then I started block hitting when I got to the water. As you can see right here, you see the particles of my sword is like going down and up. That's what you want. And then I started warm up a little bit, and then I got this guy. This is kind of a cool clip, but we both died at the same time because he knocked me up in the air, and that whole fight I blocked it. So next one is the 1v2 or free for all, but I started hitting him with the block hit, and then this guy coming out of nowhere tried to hit him. I guess they were a team. Yeah, I think they were a team. And then the guy started running, and then I started to get this guy. Boom. Finish it off with a critical and a strafe. This is actually good when I was in a 1v2 situation as again. And let's see how the other teammate was trying to go cut me off, but I had my health potion and I started block hitting at the last second. And this is a really good example of block hitting, but if you guys really want a good combo to block hit, is to jump and block hit at the same time to get some criticals on it. So that's a good PvP thing to do. And I turned on this guy in deathmatch and finished him off with a block hit, trying to get some range on him, missed some shots, and then hits, and I finished him off with half orc warrior. Yeah. And this last clip I'm gonna do is it's a bad example, is do not use it block hitting as a teammate or on teams or group of fights. As you see here, I got freaking destroyed, just to say that. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy the next ones, and this one specifically on swords. Just really wrap up strafing. You just want to get that angle on them, trying to get around, trying to not let them hit you. The criticals, you always want to jump, and when you go down, you want to hit. That's when you get to see the particles. Do not jump in the air and hit. You're not gonna get a particle, and it's gonna slow you down on your fights. And then the blockading, you always want to right click, left click, keep doing that repeatedly, and that should be it. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe if you guys want more of this. I'm going to be starting my new one, episode 2, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it's going to be about. So hope you guys enjoy. See you guys.